So let me ask you this. What do you, in terms of handling this legally, because it sounds like Mr. Sands really isn't the beginning of your problem. You ever had a problem?
Yes.
Because because I'm assuming Van Odlum would have been handing over to Mr. Sands, right?
Yes.
Should have been handing over to Mr.
Yes.
Sands. So Mr. Sands, technically, while I'm not justifying any of the actions that you relate,
right.
Mr. Sands still has his own issues, because when he came to office, when the former, you're saying to me, when
yes.
the former chairman demitted office, that person did not turn over documents that should have been handed over to Mr. Sands,
yes.
so that he could act properly within his office in managing the commonage.
Yes.
So how are you going to deal with, because you have an issue.
Yes.
So do you have any information with respect to the banking information in the commonage?
Yes. See, from day one, we know we had a problem. Because first and foremost, Ms. Van Odlum shouldn't have been on the committee in the first place.
And how is that so?
She is a Deep Creek woman, and she'll tell you that. She's not a rock sounder, but she was placed there because she had some people with influence who was backing her. Okay? She'll tell you that, and she's proud of that. She knows who she is. She's proud of that. And I can tell you one thing. Van Odlum was a better chairman to Rock Sound than Mr. Robert Sands. And I'll tell you why I say that. Because there was a dispute, and it's still in court, with the Knowles. Okay? There's a dispute with the land between the Knowles and the Rock Sound commoners. Well, Mr. Bobby Sands took Van Odlum, who was the Rock Sound chairman at the time, took her to court, went to court against Rock Sound Commoners Committee on behalf of the Knowleses.
Wow. So, I hear you extending Van Odlum praises, and I appreciate that. But I have to ask this question. With all of the extolling, still at the time appointed, when she should have turned over those documents to Mr. Bobby Sands, which he had a right to because he was the duly elected chairman, she did not.
She did not. And they went to Nassau, to the bank, trying to get a hold of the communist bank account. Well, the acting chairman now, Mr. Kemp, couldn't get it because they said to him, your name is not on it.
He will not be able to get it.
Right? They took, and Mr. Sands to see him, they didn't give it to him either because his name wasn't on it. But they did leak some information. They said, but one of her sons' name was on it.
One of whose son's name was on it?
One of Ms. Van Odlum's sons.
How could Van Odlum, being the chairman, her son was on the committee, I'm assuming?
He was never on the committee.
So how is his name on that account?
You better ask her that. You better ask her that. See, I'm telling you, from day one, we've been having problems in Rock Sound. Okay? From day one. And it's some deeper stuff we need to touch on. I hope we got enough to be.
Listen, this is your show. This is your show. This is TMI taken over by Desmond Hall. Right. You talk to us.
Right. See, there's some deeper stuff we need to get in concerning this land. You see, what happened is too, right? I believe if we can stand up for Rock Sound, we got to stand up for the whole of Rock Sound. When I say the whole of Rock Sound, right? You can't just want to be a chairman or want to be a member of the committee, but there's some stuff that need to get dealt with you ain't dealing with. When I say that, for instance, there was a company that came in here, right? Called themselves Saudi Lutra Properties.
Yes.
Okay? And while the people were working and they were making money, whatever that, they wasn't too concerned with what was going on with our land, right? Almost every piece of land or piece of property you go on, they say is Saudi Lutra Properties owned. Well, apparently Saudi Lutra Properties pulled out of Rock Sound or pulled out of Saudi Lutra, right? But right now, we have people who are saying that the government is holding on plenty of our land because it was Saudi Lutra Properties owned and Saudi Lutra Properties owe them. So if Saudi Lutra Properties owe you, you go after them and get your money for them. Why are you holding our land?